Hi everybody, Scott George again, and this is another personal entry in the Wolf in the Neural Network. This one is directed towards David Pugliese, sorry man if I got your name wrong, and Postmedia. Now, I'm going to make it very clear that I'm going to be speculating on some points here, but it is based on massive amounts of data found throughout the Wolf in the Neural Network and throughout these videos. It is not my intention to defame or do anything like that, but ask the right questions. Or at least decent questions, and you guys can choose to answer them if you don't. First, we're going to speak with David Pugliese and Postmedia. I'm looking at your events in 2018, and I see something very concerning. I have a feeling I know what happened, and the fact that you journalists aren't concerned about that is terrifying. It's one thing to have your own beliefs, your political beliefs, but to not realize the reality of what seems like actually happened and how bad that was on a global scale is terrifying. We don't live in a democracy if you're unable to address that fundamental concern. It is not a democracy. Right? And that's you making those choices. Now, David Pugliese, it seems like you posted on days that were significant with me, and now, yes, it all started up around the same dates as my job getting posted and all this stuff. Any rational, reasonable person would look at that and say, Scott, we can see why you're confused, especially then you see how this all turned out and how convenient it would have been to have somebody to frame. Any rational person looking at this would say we can see why he would think that. And then David Pugliese posting on those days that are significant with me. And then me being targeted by these people around the same time as, regardless of if that was the intention, you can see how our fates became intertwined. And it wasn't something that I caused, right? Like, I didn't cause my manager to come at me and attack me like that. It was from day one, and there was a history. I'm not making that up. There was an objective history that existed aside from me. I just was done. Wasn't going to be treated like a dog, right? But I need you to really look at the events with the police and how they've lied, cheated, and stole here, right? A lot of your writers are conservative-sided on a lot of these types of issues, and you're talking about hate and giving hate a platform. You know, you're saying, oh, gay rights, this and that, and it's like, guys, I went through so much hell because of stigma, because of that very hate. I've been tortured my entire life. I've watched the damage it's done to so many different men who just cannot be okay with themselves. Older men who have come and talked to me crying, wishing it could have been different because they never came out of the closet, because they feel comfortable talking to me. Younger men who pretend to be homophobic, but then when everybody else is away, come over rubbing me and touching on me and all these different things. Listen, you're animals. If something smells good, it smells good. If it makes your dick hard, it makes your dick hard. Don't hate yourself over it. You're normal. I would say that 80% of dudes show some sort of interest towards me, or especially when I was younger. Right? I've seen it consistently. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? Stop beating yourself up. You're still a man. You can define what it means to be a man. You can change that in a different course. You can take a different course to redefine yourselves, or to redefine or make a better definition of a man. You can change that definition. And you can change it for everybody instead of trying to put these groups down. Right? Put your fear aside. Put the issues with yourself aside. We need to tackle this hate problem, and what's going to happen is you're going to give hate a platform thinking you can control it, but you can't control it, and what it'll do is it will take over. And that's what's happened in history. And that's partly what's happening right now and would have happened. It's up for all of us to stop that together. It's up to all of us to move forward together. So no matter what happens out of this, please keep that in mind, okay? I'm not your enemy. I never was. Okay. Thank you and have a good day.